Robust content. That's right. It is robust. Robust urban garlic flavor.
Hello everyone, what I've got for you today is a playthrough of Silent Hill, but there are no spoilers because we're just going to be talking about DSP's e-begging because that is what the content of his live streams really is. So for whatever reason, Silent Hill and other horror games just really aren't clicking that much with DSP's audience. DSP loves playing these horror games, but for whatever reason, maybe it's just because it's the summertime and not October, that people don't want to see them. But you know, while we have a whole week of Only Iced Coffee wailing out on Phil to save him or something and pay his mortgage or whatever, DSP is not hitting the goal on the gameplay. So here's to Phil complaining.
So different from regular Silent Hill. Like, I could see some people being like, oh, I love it.
Oh, he's already crossing his arms. A surefire way to tell you that he's not happy.
It's been 13 years removed since we had a new Silent Hill game. And you could argue Silent Hill 2 Remake last year, but that was really Silent Hill 2 with new mechanics and graphics, but it was still overall the same game, right? I don't know. Let me put it this way. I don't dislike the game. Okay, I don't. Don't get me wrong. At the same time, I don't know if it's gripping me as much as it should be. I just played it for 3.5 hours, and I'm kind of like, I want to see where it's going.
Phil, a lot of people are doubtful that you like any games these days. The reality is whether it hits the tips goal or not. So this is a massive disappointment because this is a premiere stream which is not even hitting one goal at this point. And we're at the very end of the stream and Phil's like, yeah, the support just isn't there as much as I thought it was, because usually with premiere streams, for years he did very well on those days. Now it's not guaranteed.
But I'll give you an example here. I'm currently playing Cronos. Okay? And we're almost at the end of the game. That game is, I feel, more of a representative of survival horror than this is. Like, that game is grueling, crippling inventory management. It's got scares and jump scares around different corners. The plot is super intriguing and interesting where you're guessing what's going on constantly. This, Survive. It's pretty basic. And the combat, different. Far removed from what the previous games in the series had. So I can definitely see for sure some people being skeptical. Like when I started playing this morning, someone said this game's going to be interesting because some people say it's a 6 out of 10 and some say it's a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I kind of get it.
But the thing you have to remember about Phil is when the money isn't there for him, the complaining box turns on.
How people can be torn on it and have completely differing opinions depending on what you're looking for in survival horror. I'm going to keep going. Like, I don't dislike it. I want to keep playing it. But yeah, I kind of understand that dichotomy. There will definitely be more coming. For those who did support the stream, thank you so much. I cannot explain why we didn't hit the goal for a new Silent Hill game. I don't get it. But it is what it is. Thank you, guys.
I will make this very clear for you. A whale didn't want to wail out on you today for whatever reason. That's all it is. The whales really don't care about big hype streams anymore. They're just like, okay, I'll just give Phil money whenever I feel like it. And maybe that means you have less dents in total that are supporting you than you had before the casino got you to admit that you played WWE Champions. Ever thought about that?
Yeah, I don't know. Can anyone even give me an explanation? Besides maybe because I got the game early, which I had to because I can't stream on Thursday when it comes out. Maybe because I got the game early, a lot of the people who like it didn't come today because they don't want to spoil. And maybe they're going to come later on after they've played it. That's the only thing I can think of. That's about it. I mean, attendance was decent. On YouTube, we had nearly 300 viewers all day. And on Kick here, we had around 70 to 80 all day. So the attendance was fine. I really don't get it. I'm actually genuinely stumped, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, you see here, Phil is the only one confused about this situation. It's not that he got the game early and his dents are like, oh, I don't want to give Phil money today and even attend his stream. It's just because a whale did not wail on you. And he also always tries to find a problem that's something else. He needs an excuse or something, but hey, Phil, it's on you. You're just not entertaining.
And tomorrow, the day stream again will be Silent Hill. Although tomorrow I will be doing a podcast to give my thoughts about the game.
And he sounds so optimistic about the chances of that one hitting a goal.
Okay. All right, I think this is a good place to split the part. When we come back, it'll be about 90 more minutes of Silent Hill F. So I hope that you guys are enjoying the playthrough. If you are, remember, many ways to support the streams, including liking the stream, or if you're watching on demand, you could leave a super thanks on the video. That's nice. But I hope that you guys are enjoying the playthrough, and I'll be back for... All right. Time for a small break here, everyone. So here's the deal. I'm here till 4, so I'm here about another 90-plus minutes here. And I hope that you guys are enjoying. However, once again, we're having exactly the same situation today as we did yesterday. What do I mean? I mean, no one is supporting the stream at all. We had all the support that came in, all 50-plus bucks, came in before I started playing the game. I start playing this game, and it's like people just completely stop supporting. Like, should I just drop the game? Like, what's going on? Again, this is the new Silent Hill. The first one in 13 years. Last night, I was playing Cronos, and I almost doubled the goal. Now I'm playing the new Silent Hill, and no one is supporting it at all. And, like, I don't know what to say. Do you guys hate the game that much?
Yeah, here Phil is once again putting the fault on his fans. They're not supporting him, so that must mean they hate the game. Have you ever thought they just don't like the way you're interacting with them? Maybe they think you playing them is as boring as watching paint dry.
Like, listen, I think here's what it is. Recently, I've been playing all ultra difficult games, right? Cronos is ultra difficult. Silk Song is ultra difficult. And then the antithesis of that is me doing a chill stream like American Truck Sim, where people just get to hang out and talk with me. There's really no challenge to it. It's just me messing around while we hang out. This game is not very challenging when it comes to the combat. It's kind of ludicrously easy. And I think the plot is okay. Like, it'll probably get better later. But I think what it is everything else just seems more challenging, difficult, or scary. Like, I don't think this game is very scary, right? Do you think it's scary?
Yeah, do you hear this man ramble? It's always about the games, it's never about Phil. So what are we going to infer about that? You want to be a variety streamer, you're going to have variety. Stuff is going to happen.
I'm not very... I would say Cronos, with its incredibly limited inventory, it's space management. It's the moment, the fact you can die at any moment because you get overwhelmed by enemies. That's scary to me. This right now is not scary. You know what I'm saying?
So Phil thinks his fans need to be scared into giving him money? Really? Your panhandling sessions are terrifying enough.
Like, I'm not scared at all. I don't think that there's anything really scary about it yet. There's some body horror, but that's about it. Maybe it'll get scarier later. But to be honest, yeah, I'll be like, I do think that the game is kind of like, they made it accessible, but by making it accessible, basically it's not scary. Does that make sense? I think it does, right? If this, let me put it this way. If this had come out first, and then we played Cronos after, then maybe we'd like it better. But I just think Cronos has been a crazy survival horror experience that's been really good. And right now, this is just kind of, it's okay. Maybe this will get better the further in we go. But I mean, at this point, we're like 3.5 hours in, and still it's not that interesting. Right?
It just completely boggles my mind how Phil considers himself a variety streamer, yet at the same time he has periods where he dumps a bunch of similar types of games on his streams at the same time just because their release date was the same.
But the question is, then what do I do? Every time, I mean, take a look. The viewers left today. Right now, we don't even have 200 viewers on YouTube. Yesterday, we had 300. Now we don't even have 200. And there's almost no viewers on Kick. So what's going on, right? Like, what do you guys think? Yeah, look, we only have 60 viewers on Kick. Is that true? Yeah. We only have 60 viewers on Kick and like 180 on YouTube. We don't even have 250 viewers across both platforms. I had more viewers last night for Cronos. I did. Wow.
Congratulations, Phil, you're boring. The only reason you have a following to begin with at this point is because people are fascinated by your lunacy. You're a circus attraction.
Well, I don't know what else to say. You know, I even paid extra and to play early, knowing that I couldn't stream tomorrow and maybe this weekend is going to be screwed up. So, yeah, it is unfortunate. But I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I'm not even kidding you. We've been playing the game for over an hour. I didn't get a single contribution during that hour. We're at $54 of support, or $43 of support. Oh my God. It all came in during the podcast, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well, Phil, hate to break it to you, but you have been having streams where the podcast does well, and after its support dries up.
All right, well, I'm going to continue on. Like I said, 90 more minutes. Guys, please support the stream. Again, I'm not going to be here tomorrow, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing Friday, Saturday. I want to be here, but I might not be because of internet issues. This is going to suck ending the week on a slow stream of not even $50. Please support. And again, we're trying to hit 150 subs for a goal. We were at 75 this morning. We're only halfway. This actually legit sucks. I'm off because I think a lot of people were expecting more from the game, including me. And I don't think that it's, at this point, that's very good. I think it's kind of boring and mid, honestly.
Yeah, you see, it's not printing money for Phil, so it's a terrible game.
Okay, to anybody that gets this, at this moment, I have been without caffeine the entire day, and my brain is very, very much connected with the cosmos and everything. You look at my eye, into my pupils, you can see they're small. I had essentially this vibe with you can get it, yeah, you can have that. Up big kush, love picking up as I up a shit. Well, pick it out, you guys in the low, I don't keep your ears open up. Why, you buddy, kiss you open up. Loyal girl, be I sure be over. What do you eyes open sure, but all
Sissy girl. That's right. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. The New Dawn is a game for manly men, while Silent Hill F is a game for sissy teenagers and girls. Yes, I agree. Cronos is for big, manly men with big muscles that you flex when you play, because it is such a tough game. This game is for sissy girl. How about this? Why don't you drop 100 subs right now, Eliza Pancakes? Put your money where your mouth is. All right? Drop 100 subs. We'll immediately get right to our subs goal for the week, right? We'll qualify for multiple goals. And then we'll see.
And that's when Phil's brain started to short circuit.
Listen, right now I'm in a situation, okay, where it's not like I'm living day to day. It's not like I'm living week to week, paycheck to paycheck. But the reason I'm not doing that is because I'm doing well. If I stop doing well, now I have to rely on things like going into debt to pay for stuff, things I don't want to do. Like, for example, no lie, if Comcast internet is out for 2 weeks and I can only stream like half the time, I'm going to end up in debt. I don't want to end up in debt.
Phil, you just contradicted yourself and you don't know it. If you can only stream like 1 full week out of 2 weeks, then you're going to go into debt. Means you are living week to week. Which, if that is really the case, which I don't think it is, you are really stupid. All that money you've blown on champions, you could have built into a retirement fund, but no. You had to just spend on your vices.
I've been there. It's awful. It's life ruining. All right? And I shouldn't have to go into debt because of Comcast.
Yeah, here's how the arc ended. It was really just a 1-day maintenance. So Phil lost out on 1 day, which is basically he took that as his day off as a week, so he didn't lose any days. Yeah, he makes mountains out of molehills. And of course, he uses it to sucker his audience into giving him tons of money out of pity.
Arrested for having those guns. Oh, yes. These are lethal weapons. Let me tell you, baby. Yeah. Look out. They may just discharge at any moment.
They did on May 1st, 2016.
You have to get a job, all right? A successful streamer wouldn't worry about missing a few streams. Wrong. Wrong. An idiotic streamer wouldn't worry about missing a few streams because there's so many things about this business you don't understand. Consistency is key. Living up to promises is key. Being dependable is key. Why do you think I'm still pertinent 17 years later when so many others have faded into obscurity? Why do you think I still make a good living doing this? So I think I know better than you.
Let me explain it to you. Most of the time, they probably lost interest and they moved on to other things. A lot of the other times is they didn't want to turn into you, where they had to rely 100% on their audience to keep them afloat. And most importantly, they didn't want to act like a lolcow e-beggar on the internet like you are. You do well only because you scam and lie to people and get them to give you money out of pity. And then you make up this lame war against the trolls to convince Only Has Coffee and the other dents to fork over their money. It's ridiculous.
I'm telling you right now, one of the worst horror games I've ever played. Legit one of the worst puzzle games I've ever played. It's really bad. Like, I don't foresee anyone actually enjoying this without, like, having a guide. Which, by the way, I'm just going to say this. A lot of people pretend like they're so smart. Oh, yeah, I love that game. No, you didn't. You looked everything up like everybody else. The internet now, everything's at your fingertips. Everyone looks everything up. Right? Seriously. So, I don't want to hear, oh, yeah, no, it's so easy to figure out. You didn't figure it out. You looked it up like everyone else. That's why it's all over the internet. I'm not even kidding. I searched it, and immediately there was all these giant articles about the girl code in this school because no one could figure it out. So someone solved it and put it on the internet, and everyone's using that. So anyway, it's actually not. I'm the more I play it, here's the truth. I'm invested in the story. Like, that's interesting to me. You know, if this were a TV series or a show or a movie, but the fact that they made it a game and the combat sucks. Okay. Seriously, if the combat sucks, which it does, I don't like the combat at all. And if the gameplay elements of the puzzles are awful, it's terrible. So we saved, right? Like, wow. I am absolutely shocked that this game is as bad as it is. I thought, like I said, I really thought that this was going to blow me away, and I would be like, wow, this is going to be like Game of the Year material, especially after Silent Hill 2 Remake last year. This is actually legitimately bad. You just run through everything. You don't have to fight any enemies. The puzzles are awful. Then it's like, oh, story segment. Actually, I'm interested to see what the cutscene will be. I want to see what happens there. Everything else is awful. All right, well, guys, I'm sorry. I mean, I really am trying. If you can't tell, I'm trying. I'm going to keep playing it. I bought the advanced version of the game and everything, but wow, I'm shocked it's so not good.
Yeah, the only thing you're trying hard at is begging for money, Phil. You're not trying hard to entertain your audience. We know that.
I'm curious what you guys want, because here's the thing. Now we have other games coming out. We got Sonic Racing coming out, right? We're going to continue with Silksong. I don't know what games you guys want for day or night streams, so I'd love to hear. Do you think I should keep this as a day stream? Because two days, including the launch day I played it, we didn't even hit a support goal. Yet the other games I'm playing are hitting support goals, and people are saying they love them. I am shocked, to say the least.
Phil, people aren't necessarily saying they love them. If they do, it's just not related to the goal total. The goal totals are getting hit because Only Has Coffee decided that last week he was going to start wailing out on you to the extreme for whatever reason he has in his head to do so. And that's why you're hitting goals. But hey, you were able to make makeup goals for both of these sessions, so I don't know. And one of them was definitely Only Has Coffee, so what are we really doing here? I guess you're just salty that the game isn't consistently hitting double goals or more, because you thought new hype release, this is an automatic slam dunk, but it isn't. Because it's not about the game, it's about whether Only Has Coffee wants to pay you, because you're not entertaining enough to carry a playthrough.
So, maybe I should make a special video about this tonight as a highlight for my channel for the next couple of days. Jeez. Anyway, thank you for watching. Those of you who are here, and those who are watching on demand, I would love to hear your opinions, but I am blown away at what this game became. Alright? Thank you guys, and I will see you next time for more Silent Hill F. Hoi. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, that is it for Silent Hill now. Here's the thing. I can't tell you when we're playing it next. Because I don't know what's going to happen with my internet. The idea was, I'm not here tomorrow, but Friday, okay, I was going to play this. My screen turned on by itself. On Friday, I was going to play this as the night stream. What I was going to do on Friday when I come back, if the internet works, is I was going to play Sonic Racing Crossworlds on the first stream and this on the late stream. Because really, it all relies on my internet. If my internet is back on Friday, then we're full speed ahead. We can do a whole bunch of good stuff this coming week. But Wow. What's hilarious is that people are saying that people have reviewed it so highly. How? What game are you playing? You're not playing this one, or you're high when you're playing it. Like, how can you say that this game doesn't even hold a candle to Silent Hill 2 Remake from last year?
Phil, they're largely playing it to review it or to enjoy it. You are playing it to make money off of it. So if the money doesn't come in, which it hasn't, you are not having a good time. I guarantee the moment that this game hits a goal, his thoughts about it are going to improve, or at least he's going to say awesome stream or something like that.
Silent Hill 2 Remake had scares, atmosphere, great combat, interesting puzzles. Remember, the puzzles were new and they were good. This is the actual polar opposite. It's actually bad combat, bad puzzles, and a good story. So just give me the story then, right? Japanophiles who drool for anything Japanese? Really?
Wow, Phil, are you serious? You were such a salty baby that there isn't localization. All right, Phil, here's a jelly donut for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's not real puzzle. It's obscure trivia. What is going on? All right. So here's the deal, everyone. First of all, thanks to those who supported. We got to around $90 of support. It sucks once again we haven't hit a goal for this game. I give up at this point.
Yeah, we're only 2 streams in and Phil is already waving the white flag because usually the early streams do very well and then it teeters off. Now the opposite is probably going to happen because between this stream and the stream that happened during the night, Lisa Lou, aka Only Has Coffee Suck account, dropped a $56 tip to get them to the goal. Yeah, he has makeup goals now, which really isn't anything more than his whales paying him after the fact because people aren't jumping in to give him a lot of support because he gets support from the whales and that's pretty much it.
At this point, this might actually be the game we never hit a goal for. 2 days in, and we can't even hit a goal for the new release. It's pretty sad, right?
Mind you, he's leaving out that he counted something that happened the night prior as a makeup goal too, so yeah, thanks Phil for the genius complaining here right now to milk pity out of your fans.
Basically, we kind of made up for the missed stuff with Silent Hill earlier, and I'm going to count it towards that. So I'm going to say we hit 2 goals today. Okay? Here you go. So thank you. Even though we didn't have as good of support as I would have liked earlier today for Silent Hill, hopefully it'll turn around as more people play it, and maybe more people will attend tomorrow. But thank you to everyone here tonight who supported, particularly Brock Landers, for $100 of support. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting Cronos. All right. So, Brock, who would you like those badges to go to, or do you want to think about it? Do you know who you want the VIP and OG badges to go to right now, or do you want to wait? Either way is fine. But I got to say goodnight, and I got to get out of here. So if you know who they're going to, let me know. Gift to Darkside Dabbing. Okay, gift which to Darkside Dabbing? What am I giving to Darkside Dabbing? What badges? It's a me, Ken still has VIP and OG badges. Oh. Brock Landers, also known as Dr. Lexus and 700 other names.
Yeah, so this guy was a Kino Dent who decided to bring the bus back around after leaving Phil. I have no idea why. This Phil's pretty boring.
Dr. Lexus is officially back. Is Dr. Lexus Brock Landers? Is that who that is? Because it looks like their name changed. Yeah, it is. 100%. We haven't seen Doc Lexus since March, when I basically got the f out of Kino Casino.
Wow, so you got out of his fat folds? I had no idea why you even wanted to crawl into those in the first place. Because you aren't a drama creator, you just wanted to get the one up on somebody, huh? Guess how well that worked out for you.
He hasn't been here since then. Now he's here today, and he gifted 9 memberships, or 9 subs. So there you go. He changed his name. But listen, Doc Lexus or Brock Landers, I have a question. Why didn't you gift enough subs to be 220 like last time? Then I really would have been felt it. I would have been. No, I can't believe it. Someone just gave me $220. Please, no.
Wow, imagine being such a dent that you continue to support this man, especially in like a huge capacity that the sub gifter is. I don't know, I guess some people feel like they want to burn money.
Okay, so folks, thank you for a great evening. Is it now how, just think of it. Earlier today, Silent Hill F premieres. Hype game, the first new Silent Hill game in 13 years. We had high viewership, we couldn't even hit a goal. Tonight, I'm playing like my 22nd hour of Cronos. And look at the amount of support that we get. It's pretty unpredictable. You never know what you're going to get at all as a streamer. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and you act like you expect consistent support, so all this crybaby antics that you have going on all the time is kind of really odd, Phil. Or maybe you had a brief moment of clarity here.
With this internet problem. For the record, for those who don't know, Comcast is my ISP, my internet service provider. They're upgrading the network in my area starting on Thursday. They claim they're going to tell me when it's going on and when I can and can't have internet. So I should know, but I'm taking Thursday off just in case because it's their first day. It's probably going to be the worst. And then I have absolutely no idea when it's coming back. It could come back Friday. It could come back Sunday. It could come back in a week. It could be that it comes back but leaves and comes back again. Like someone was sending me an example of what happened when they had this happen in their area. Like Comcast would text them 8 a.m. and say, you don't have internet right now. And then they'd be text them at like 1 p.m. and be like, okay, we're done for the day. You're good for today. You'll have internet, but we're going to start again tomorrow morning. So it might be I can only stream certain times of day, you see? So without knowing how that's going to happen, I can't promise you what we're doing. I wanted to do, you know, Silent Hill and Cronos and Silk Song. I wanted to do my Worst Games marathon. I don't know if I can do any of it now. We won't know until this work begins and we see how it's going to work.
Don't worry, absolutely nothing happened with Phil's internet. He just had missed one day, which he just substituted for his day off, so he didn't miss any days. But hilariously enough, at the beginning of the week, he reconfigured his whole schedule because he thought that this was going to be a huge deal. For some reason, he thought it was going to be out for like 6 weeks because he's just nuts.
So I hope that you'll join me tonight, and hopefully, people will actually show up and engage in support tonight like they did last night. Because last night things went exceptionally well. So hopefully we can emulate that tonight and actually have a good end of the week, despite the fact that Silent Hill has failed.
Yeah, you see here, it's not about your enjoyment of a Phil stream, it's how much money Phil makes off the stream. That is the one and only factor that determines if this is an enjoyable experience or not. And Phil wonders why he has trouble keeping an audience.
Okay? By the way, Danzak, thanks for $2. Can we recommend this game for the marathon? What marathon? Oh, you're saying the Worst Games marathon. Ah, I see what you did there. Last chance for you to support tonight's stream. Look at where we are. We're at 113 of support. We only need 37 more. We hit a goal. Now is your chance. We did not hit our subs goal. Our subs goal was 150. Let's see where we are. 80. We only have 60 subs. That's it. 60? Only 60 subs? Guys, we can do it right now. Stick it to them. Show these pieces of human garbage who's boss. All right?
Yeah, show me who's boss by emptying your bank account and giving it to Philip Paul Burnell. I will totally be felted by that action.
And let's hit this goal right now. Sorry. Let's hit this goal right now. And end this week strong. Because the truth is, I may not be back. I might not be back on Friday. I may not be back on Saturday. I might not be back on Sunday. I might not be back on Monday. I might never return.
Well, if that happens, I just have to go make videos about lolcow live. Oh wait, that's ending too. What am I gonna do, guys? What's gonna happen? Phil's leaving the internet forever. I'm doomed.
They might actually go outside and rip the internet lines out of the street to make sure I can't broadcast ever again. Would you put that past them?
Yep, the ghost of Bob Chandler is going to come back and cut down DSP's internet and give us mercy on this day. Alright everybody, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. This is Robust turning off the station.
We've got a range top for my stove, which originally my parents were renovating their house last year and bought the wrong size or whatever, so they said they were going to give it to me. We've also got down there a fan for the ceiling of my condo. As you can see, there's no fan on my ceiling. So in the summer, it's either turn on the AC or sweat my balls off. Well, last year for my birthday, my parents said that they were going to give me or buy me a fan, give me the range top, and arrange for an electrician to come and do all this installation while I was at a convention or a trip. Well, I went on many trips, many conventions last year. My parents never did it because apparently the electrician they used wasn't available or wasn't responding. And since then, I haven't had a chance to arrange for anything to happen. And quite honestly, it was my birthday present that they were going to do that for me, so I hope one day they do. When I'm at a convention, they should have an electrician come in here and install this stuff.